So, sometimes when people are wearing a mask, it's hard to tell who they are, who they really are. In fact, I've seen people wear masks on purpose. Maybe they want to look smarter, stronger. But we all know they're wearing a mask, right? Sometimes I think people wear masks that we can't see, though. This week, as we continue our study in the Beatitudes, we're talking about Matthew 5:4. Jesus is talking about the kingdom of heaven being near, and he says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." The problem is, blessed are those who mourn doesn't make very much sense. Mourning means you're kind of sad. I think usually when we think of being blessed, we think we probably feel happy when we feel blessed. And that can be true. For sure, there are things that make me happy in this world. Chocolate, ice cream, coffee. Those are things that I can give God glory for because ultimately, He made them, right? He made everything in the world, and the things that make us happy are also a gift from Him. But what is this part of Jesus' sermon about? Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Maybe He's talking a little bit about the difference between being sad and mourning. Some people say that the difference between being just sad and mourning is kind of doing something with your sadness. Because we can feel sad and put a mask on so that nobody really knows how we're feeling on the inside. But if you're mourning, that would mean that you're doing something outwardly with your sadness. Other people would definitely be able to tell that you're not feeling okay. And God has given us our church family. Our family of God is there partly to rejoice with us when we're happy and to be sad with us when we're sad. If we're wearing a mask and they can't tell how we're feeling, then they can't help us out. They can't comfort us when we need it. So I think some of what Jesus might be saying here is that you're blessed if you're able to acknowledge that you're feeling sad and to share that with others. But I think there's an even deeper layer here. Because Jesus is talking about the kingdom of heaven, He might also be talking about when we feel sad, it reminds us that this earth is not actually what we're made for. The reason we have hard things is partly because we weren't made to live apart from God on the earth. We were made for eternity. We were made to live together with Him, both in heaven and eventually even on the new earth. And the new earth is going to be perfect. There'll be no sadness, no mourning. So, when we're sad, when hard things happen, it is a little bit of a reminder that the kingdom of heaven is coming. We are still in a relationship with God, and that's what we're actually designed for. We're made to be in relationship with Him, not with this earth. And so, even though we're sad that things are not okay, we can still rejoice that God has fixed our eternity with Him. So, hopefully, you're eating together, you're talking a little bit about what Matthew 5:4 means to you, Maybe even sharing some times lately that you haven't felt so good. Times when you've been a little bit sad, or times when you have been able to mourn. I bet moms and dads have a story or two about a hard time in their life that they might be able to share. But next, we hope you have some time to play together. Make sure you take a look at the play resource on this page and spend some time playing together, and wrap that up with a family prayer.